Hey guys, it's your girl Jane Ineffable and welcome back to my channel. So it is 2025 and I am absolutely chuffed to be talking to you today and bringing back another one of our Diaspora Sunday extravaganzas. So I was thinking, what would be a good topic to kick off 2025, and how can I kick off 2025 with a topic other than Vybz Kartel, the world boss himself? Clap that tea, baby, clap that tea. So of course, what has happened since up until this point, Vybz Kartel has been released. He has been with Sidem. They say I want Sidem. Some of them say Sidem. Some of them say a t-shirt. Lego be t-shirt. I don't know if that's the words, but whatever. There has been speculation that he's been with Sandra Rose. Of course, he's been preparing for his Freedom Street concert that he had on New Year's Eve. And I literally wish I was there. I was literally sitting down like, I wish I was in Jamaica. Like, I wish I could bring in the new year with everybody. Especially considering how many of the stars are actually in Jamaica right now and doing like little concerts, like Jaii Kingdom, Dexter Daps, like everybody's there doing their little one too. Even Steph London, lots of like people are there. So I think like whoever's in Jamaica right now and has brought in the year in Jamaica are incredibly blessed. And if what I think is true, and you're representing, let me know down below. So yeah, I think first things first, let's talk about Sidem. Now, it's been a bit of a weird situation because she basically called all of Kartel's fans groupies or something, because I think he was in Panama and apparently the girls didn't say hello to her, and she sort of said that. Now, I think that the diaspora, not just the Jamaican community, but the Jamaican people that are all around the globe, are thinking, nah, like it didn't sit right with them. The situation didn't sit right with them. The contradictory did not sit right with them because, you know, Sidem got to know him because she was also a fan. Whether she likes to admit it or not, or says she's not a fan of anyone or not, nobody did up fan more than Miss Sidem. Yeah? Sidem. Anyway, so that's one thing. As much as she says, you know, she didn't mean it, she was drunk, she doesn't drink, it was the white rum or whatever, I don't think people have forgotten that. And I think that Jamaican people are very, very proud people, not just in their culture, but just in sense of self. So I think having someone make comments towards them and their community in a degrading way is not right. And at the end of the day, it's show business. Like, you are with a superstar, and as a woman, if you decide that you're going to be with these people, these things are going to come with things. Now, I'm just disappointed with her because as a London girl, yeah, where's her, like, she just about got a chain, she just about got a ring, like, but no tea, no shade. I would think that especially the community that she comes from, you know, sort of having like your down payments and your prenups and all of these different types of things would be really important, just to have your security as a woman. She seems very basic. I'm yet to see a little Louis Vuitton, like, I think she was wearing sunglasses. They look very old season. I'm not saying she should be with him for money or use his money or spend his money, but if you're walking around with an icon, shouldn't you look the part? Like, for us to really take them seriously as a couple, not that our opinion matters, but don't you want to match his fly? Don't you want to look the part? Like, when you see him, it's her. When you see her, it's him. A bit like Keisha Kayore and Gucci, man. Like, Keisha Kayore always looks like a dolly, and she's got just as many chains as him. Like, she matches his fly. And in 2025, I want to see more of that from Sidem. That doesn't make you being a user. It doesn't make you a gold digger. It just makes you understand your worth and also know that you are with a certain person of a certain caliber. And in order to represent him when you're out there on road and you're representing yourself, you're also representing him because you are a reflection of him. So I need the girl to maybe step it up a little bit. But she says it's for love, and Good for them. Anyway, so I was having like a proper little debate like with certain people, because I thought that when he came out he was going to cheat. We don't know if he's cheated or if he's not. You know, there was speculation about him and Sandra Rose, and, you know, she had hickeys on her neck. I think that they had kissed each other on the cheek or something. Her feet were on his legs. Just all sorts of things that seem quite cozy and very couple coded. We will see what happens with him in terms of his faithfulness. I understand that Sidem has supported him through a really hard time and like boosted his morale, kept his mind on track, and helped him with A, B, C, and D. But then sometimes I question, I get that how people can fall in love, but I question like, why not keep him as a friend, like a really good close friend? Why did it get to an extent of like a relationship and marriage? Just a little question. But anyway, we're gonna let go of that and move on. He did his Freedom Street concert, absolutely fabulous. I think it looked amazing. I've heard a few people, like I watched Jaii Frais' podcast, and he said that it wasn't there wasn't a lot of people there. You know, they were selling their tickets for too much. I hear that, but at the same time, Kartel was paid regardless. On top of that, sold out shows are nice, but I don't know how much that matters. I mean, from my own experience going to shows and concerts in the Caribbean, yeah, you want there to be enough people there. The party lit, the party turn up, the party lit. Like, you want to have people there. Do you know what I mean? You want the snaps and all of that to look turn up. Yeah, outside, yeah, we outside. But you don't want people on you. It's hot, you're sweating. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's nice to have space. And obviously I wasn't there, so I wouldn't know. I haven't seen all of the angles, but it seemed like there was a good amount of people. There was a good amount of space, and it just seemed quite ideal. So I'm very proud of Vybz Kartel. And, you know, he did have the international demand. There were so many people from England, America, celebrities, normal people from all around the world, and also people part of the diaspora that had flew back into Jamaica just to see it. So I think that it's a moment that will always go down in history. Some of the parts were insane, like when Sheba did her lyrics about Mavado something, because she was sort of coming at him for like his performance with Spice. It was nice amount of banter. It also went to show like the craftsmanship of Jamaicans, of dancehall artists, how intelligent they are, how witty they are, how they can make things up on demand off of the top of their head. I was loving all of the freestyles, the diverting from lyrics. Like, that is an experience that you want to feel when you come to a concert, because it's unique. I think that there could have been a bit more backing vocals or more of a backing track, because you don't want to hear one line, then a pause, and one line, then a pause. Yeah, you'd at least want to hear a backing track, because at the end of the day, people are paid to hear the full song, not bits and bobs. Like, I don't like it when artists do that, but I think that his sons performed really well. I was quite impressed with their performance. I think Javinci, I don't know if that's his name, it was nice to see Bounty Killer, Busta Rhymes came out. Like, it was really like refreshing, and I think it was really nostalgic. And I think to bring in your new year like that and in nostalgia is quite a nice spiritual experience. So yeah, shout out to him and shout out to his team. He's saying that he's supposed to be coming to Wireless in 2025, and there are a lot of people that I already know, like a lot of Londoners, that are saying they're copping tickets. Would I cop a ticket for him alone? Maybe not necessarily in a concert setting. However, it seemed like the lineup was leaked and Drake may be there and maybe Lil Wayne or somebody else. So I feel like in that situation it becomes worth it, but I probably will be there because I don't want to miss it, you know. Shout out to Vybz Kartel. I also watched his interview with The Fix, and I thought that that was so interesting that he said that he made Fever with his phone in between like the mattress in prison, and how the engineer did little bits and bobs of work to sort of make it come around. And even though being in prison, having Graves disease and experiencing all the things he experienced in jail is not a nice thing to experience, sometimes I wonder, would he be, not to say would he be as big as he was, but would he have gotten certain parts of his success if he wasn't in there? Because Fever is one of his biggest songs, if not, I think maybe the biggest when it comes to streaming. And yeah, would he have done that if he wasn't in prison? Who knows? Not saying he doesn't have great songs or a huge catalogue or that he wouldn't be great or successful, but would he have reached certain pinnacles of commercial success if he wasn't in prison? But irrespective, shout out to his lawyer. At the end of the day, he got a good deal. Not many artists are releasing music from prison. Not many artists are actually making music in prison. I think he is the first, and he is the inspiration for the Tory Lanez and all of the other people who have since been releasing music upon imprisonment. I don't know if I'm too young to understand, but I've never seen that done before. And yeah, I'm looking forward to having him, to seeing him have a really great year and a really strong year. And I need Sidem to step her up. But yeah, if you like this Diaspora Diaries conversation today, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you back next Sunday. I'm trying my best to post consistently, but yeah, I just love you guys, and I thank you for the support and for my day ones and the people that have been there and continue to be here and continue to grow with me, but also give me grace when I'm not as consistent and I don't show up as much for you guys. Love. But yeah, happy Sunday. Don't forget to soak up the rice. Actually, you would have already soaked the peas in it. All right then, well, happy Sunday.